Give me just a moment. My phone is blowing up, so I just have to put that on mute before that starts ringing in the middle of the game.
What do you mean you said blowing up? That means it's exploding, right? It's gonna burn on fire and burn your whole desk.
Yeah, that's not good. I think my computer will blow up before my my phone, though. It is pretty dusty. I need to clean it pretty desperately.
Don't we all need to do that? Yeah, my kitty likes to go around my computer, so all his hair's everywhere.
Ooh, fun. Better around the computer than on your keyboard, right?
Definitely. Okay, well, my cat is sleeping over there, so won't disturb me this game. That's good.
Yes, that is slightly important. Alrighty then. It's the same matchup. Thank you. It's the same matchup as last game when it comes to the players. I lied. Actually, the teams have changed. No, they haven't. Okay. I need to shut up now. Apparently,
in the top left.
Yes. Today. Well, today I just now learned that it switches around the players on the list.
So it does.
Yeah. So I was reading that and I failed. So in the top left corner, playing Mala once again, it is Ryuu. And his teammate, same as last game, playing Mala this time, it is Magicall.
Indeed. And in the bottom right, in the red shorts, it is the Mala player once more, it is Hydraulix.
Yeah.
And his partner, playing as orange, it is Santa Claus as Ajari. And he does love his Ajari.
He does
or he
love
just
his
loves
Ajari.
Fluff.
He just loves being annoying. That's what it is.
You know,
to his opponents, not to his teammates.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his teammates just hear him yapping and yapping because Santa's a yapper. And that's pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm. I just learned that you can observe with the middle mouse button, which is so much cleaner than this, which I've been doing for the past...
Oh yeah, that's horrible.
It's awful. Yeah, and I didn't realize that the middle mouse button was a thing, but here we are, so...
See, when I observe, I actually changed the settings so it's on the right mouse button. That way I don't accidentally zoom in or out. So I've been doing that a lot when observing.
That's smart, actually.
Yeah, zooming in and out, sometimes it's like, oh, I want to zoom in. Darn it, I'm moving the mouse around. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. So once again, Hydraulix going for those early units. It seems like he didn't like the ZKay strategy. He wants to get out and get that PYRE like he normally does and just grab hold and don't let go of that map control.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting for Hydraulix. Most players really go for the ZKays at the early game, be it 2v2, but especially in a game with that many Malas. Yeah, players have really been going for a lot of ZKays since the ZKays are so tanky and deal with those mass hunters really great. But there has been a patch yesterday that did make the ZKays a bit less potent. Not by much.
Do you know the actual numbers, or is it just...
Oh, it's mostly just the upgrade that's got delayed by about 30 seconds and also costs an extra 25 ether. So that's just going to delay the push by a good 30-40 seconds.
I see.
Which can be pretty significant for getting the other upgrades that make the mass hunters able to deal with it. But I will look on the other side, and Ryuu is also going for the mass hunters.
I expect to see a couple dervish popping out here from Santa in a moment.
Yeah. Why would you think that? Why would you think Santa would go for dervish?
That's a good point. It's just a gut feeling. There's no evidence based on any game that I've ever seen from Santa ever.
Yeah, any past like 20 games, he's only going to use the dervish in what, 20 of them?
Yeah,
you know, it's not that big a sample size.
The ratio is very minimal, so
it's a guess. It's a guess. We'll see what actually happens here.
So Magicall, despite getting out later with his hunters, has ended up with about the same PYRE as Hydraulix.
Yeah, Hydraulix is going to get a bit more over time as he did take the PYRE camp, and the PYRE camps on the corners on the top right and bottom left. They both get an extra about 10 PYRE. So getting those is pretty fun if you can keep it the whole time, but it doesn't seem to be under attack.
Looks like Magicall is also going for his PYRE camp on the south, but we do see a little bit of a little pressure here from Team Fire. Once again, going for the main. It seems that this is Hydraulix's new favorite strategy.
And Dervish is keeping them distracted at the same time, so they won't see it. Oh, but the frums are out. Magical for his early frums.
Yes, and he does not even care about these units. He's running across the map because he knows that there's minimal anti-air on the other side of the map. Do we see any static defense at all? We see some coming up.
Yeah, they got to at this point. They saw it coming. They're like, okay. Oh, but Santa Claus is a bit slow to react. Oh no, he's putting it on the high ground, one there. But one down, two down, and
you'll see these units moving into the main. once again, and these tech buildings are under danger. And we see another. Is this a blood well, right?
Yeah, the blood well to heal his own units.
Yep.
That's pretty smart to have it there.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets one of the neurocytes down. There's a second one in case. But that one's probably not going to live long either.
Considering they were right next to each other, it's an unfortunate positioning. On the other side of the map, the Thrums have done their job, but they were pushed away by the static defense of both players. They did react sufficiently enough to where they didn't take an insane amount of damage. But we do see an infuse coming down from Hydraulix.
It seems like Team Ice finally have enough to deal with it, but not before taking some heavy losses. Lost a lot of mining, lost the neurocyte. But at this point, Magicall has enough, is going to clean it up, and that's what we want to see. And then it's really the response where you go from here, as the Dervish are doing their own damage on this side.
So this does get, well, almost cleaned up with this. What is this? The sacrificial
Red Tithe.
Yeah,
the Red Tithe. Healing his own units.
That is very powerful, especially in combination with the blood well. These calls are just lasting so long. Actually last so long that they win the fight.
God, shouldn't have called it. Should not have called it.
Caster Curse.
But in any case, there are going to be reinforcement or just air units, and none of these units shoot up. So at this point, Hydraulix just wants to get as much damage as he can. Not going to keep pushing forward. There come the last two. Last two ZKays go down. The blood well goes down. The damage has been dealt. Magicall with only 400 supply value, army value left. He does have his Thrums that can do damage, but he wants a bit more than that.
Yeah, rough position for Magicall. We see the Dervish coming in the natural to yet more ravage the economy of Team Ice, and this is just really unfortunate. There's nothing in the natural to defend these, and the Dervish are just having a good time in the naturals. These players.
Well, one finally went down. There's only two left, and they're gonna hide in the corner. Same time in the north, Hydraulix did the harass of the Aerox. Not sure if the Aerox can still kill the workers. It doesn't seem so, as they're all still alive. So the Aerox harass did not work this time, as all hovering units don't get any damage from it.
So for now, Team Fire is just resting on their increased economical position that they have. We see Santa going for that third base, and Hydraulix isn't stopping though. He's like, I want to end the game right here, right now. We see a couple wardens from Santa, which is wardens instead of scepters, which is to be expected. We see Dervish in the main, probably gonna get cleaned up by these Thrums. There's a lot of Thrums from Magicall. Wow.
Enough Thrums to deal with the mass hunters if he wants to. And Santa Claus wisely keeping his wardens hidden at the north. However, Hydraulix is he's bringing his Thrums not closer to the other wardens. Wardens can jump back in if they want to. Going to the army here.
The air banelings could have been bad there.
Yeah, that's the type of harass I like. The air banelings are a bit strong. They're a bit faster than the Aerox, so they can catch up. So you gotta be careful. Oh no, the wardens.
Yes, losing these wardens would be really sad. These units are actually surprisingly expensive. There is a sentinel here that's going to try and defend, but it looks like one or two of these guys is going to go down before anything can stop these Thrums.
And yeah, there goes the first one. And the Thrums also get their attack boost by killing a unit. And you see the little red mist around the means their attack speed has increased quite a significant amount. Getting the Warden barely going to get it, or the Castigator is enough to chase it away. Warden gets away. Good job by it.
Yes, but he's going to lose a Castigator, maybe two if he's not careful. Yeah, he's going to lose both. Oh, did it
barely gets away.
Wow. And now
the Aerox getting in. Yeah, barely outspeeding it. They can catch up, and now Magicall just has to get to the right spot to stay alive. But Magicall is going to call the GG, and Hydraulix was attacking him at the same time.
Yes. Oh wow, constant aggression from Hydraulix and Santa. Just, I mean, this has got to be really frustrating for Magicall. I think this is his third loss in a row.
Yeah, Magicall is not used to losing 3 in a row.
Not at all. And it's the salt in the open wound Dervish from Santa.
Yeah, Santa just doesn't stop bringing out his Dervish all around.
Ryuu actually still has a decent sized army. He's got a lot of ZKays, and Hydraulix doesn't have that many ZKays. He does have the upgrade, but with these units fighting secluded from the rest of the army, I don't think they're going to be able to win the war. But there was an attempt. There was an attempt, and that's what matters. It's the thought that counts.
I'm wondering if Magicall this time decided not to go for early Zakals, and he decided to do that so he can get his early farms as fast as possible. But of course, it got countered a bit hard as the opponent just went to go fucking kill them, which is a decent strategy.
Yeah, when you don't know what your opponent is doing, it is always a safe bet to just kill them.
Yeah. Although, to
And
be
that's what
fair, in
they
this
did.
game, it is a bit harder to kill him, but they did enough damage that it was a crippling blow, and from there it was just waiting
Yeah.
for what would happen.
It was a snowball effect.
Yeah, so only Magicall GG'd so far, right? Ryu's
Yeah,
trying
we're
his
just
best to
waiting on
stabilize.
Ryu. Yeah. Ryu's got the
Game.
heart of a lion.
I'm actually curious. Magicall is probably okay. Magicall officially left because often you can stay in and still build units and still get some power, so you can infuse your ally if you want, even if you GG'd.
Yeah, the
Seems like
GG just gets rid of all your Acropolises or
Town halls, yeah.
yeah, your town halls. You can still control your units.
Oh man, Hydraulix just going for it. Zakkal's coming out, but they're coming out of the wrong place.
They are being born into death. That's what happened. That's what's happening there. Except for the fact that they got away. So GG is called, and
Yeah. The town halls are all gone.
yep. That's it for that one. Well done by both those players. Hydraulix and Santa seems like a really deadly combo.
I'm curious. Well, Santa Claus is just so good at a harass that no matter who he pairs up with is really going to do a lot of damage. And of course, Hydraulix just a decent macro player that, well, actually timing attack focus player that just loves using hidden infuser to jump on people. Pretty deadly combo.
Yeah, yeah.